All right, third attempt. The first one I cussed out, and I'm probably gonna cuss out again because I gotta wait for the first minute or something like that. I don't really care about the money wise, just care about not like deleting the video, getting deleted and everything. I don't know if I'm gonna post this video because I don't really know what I'm gonna talk. Well, I know what I'm gonna talk about, but I don't know like how it's gonna come out. I didn't know how to start talking about this, so I just want to make a video, spew it out, and see if I can get the ball rolling like that. I've been using these masks. Ever since I found out about skincare, I've been using these masks. This is a rose one. This is for hydration. My favorite one is vitamin C with turmeric. Right there. Vitamin C with turmeric. It's a brightener. It's great. This one's dope as fuck. This is a cleanser. And then I use these masks like every other day. You know, 3 or 4 times a week. And by the way, if you have a comment to let me know like, hey, you're kind of doing it wrong or your face is all fucked up, you got to do it like this and this, please go ahead because I really do enjoy learning. So I've been doing like the clay masks and I always have to wait like 20 minutes to wash these off. So I figure like might as well start doing videos while I'm waiting for the clay mask. Now, let's talk about mortality. There's different topics about mortality, like what happens after death or and I used to always kind of obsess over the topic, trying to put a cheap ass tripod. By the way, this is going to be a really raunchy, fucked up video. I've explained it in the other 2 videos because I am poor. I live in a bad apartment in Florida and I pay a shit ton of rent. All right. So, you know what? Nice tits. I basically, hold on. So I used to always think about like what happens after death. Is it like heaven? Is it hell? Even if it is heaven or even if it is hell, what would that imply? How would that feel? Or like, oh, what would blissfulness feel like? A lot of quick questions. And that was ever since I was maybe 15, 16 years old. Kind of sucks to have to be that young and start thinking about those thoughts and shit like that. I fucking hated them. I still hate them to this day. Long nights and shit. But now I face myself at the age of 35 with an even bigger question because I was always worried about what is life, what happens after death and everything like that. And now we got to worry about if we're actually living in a true life or not. So that's kind of a topic that consumed my thoughts for the past 2 or 3 years. I rewatched The Matrix. A lot of shit made sense, but then I saw a video with James Gate. He's a scientist, and there's a mathematical equation that explains reality as we speak. And if you collapse these equations, by the way, I'm spewing. If you collapse these equations, eventually you'll get a bunch of zeros and ones, and that is the reality that we live in. We are living in a simulation. So I got a couple of thoughts about that because I'm already trained. I'm 34 years old. At 15 or 16 years old, I started having these dark thoughts of what happens after death or what happens after you die. Does it happen all over again? Is it mundane? Is it like, you know, it's kind of doesn't matter. If you die and get resurrected, if you die and nothing happens, if you die and just like, and you go to heaven, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't matter because I gotta lower the AC. I'm so hot right now. It doesn't really matter because you don't have a choice. So the topic with the whole simulation thing, it kind of falls into the same thing. It falls into like you don't really have control over it. And like people kind of misconcept, especially my generation, millennials. A lot of millennials think we're living in a simulation. I don't know if we're living in a simulation or not because you can't just say, oh, like we are, we're not nowadays because there's scientific proof that we might. So it's not just a movie anymore. It kind of fucking sucks. But even if you are, you do have a certain type of freedom inside of the simulation because you still got to go to work. You still got to do your own things. And you are going to have obstacles like any other game, but you have obstacles that you can control. Like, for example, today I've been having such a shitty ass week. I've been wanting to shoot myself in the fucking head. And then out of nowhere, I have an ex and I don't want to stumble upon my ex. I've been hiding in my apartment for the longest time because of my ex, because of a bad relationship that I had. Because I felt like it was embarrassing to kind of collide with her, which is not. Don't consume yourself over a bad breakup. Don't consume yourself over a bad relationship. Go out, meet people, or go out, do your hobbies, do your things. Even though if you find that person, just keep moving along. Say hi or don't say hi. It doesn't fucking matter. They're not involved with you anymore. So don't restrain yourself. I restrained myself for a couple of months and I regret it. But then today, after the horrible week that I just had, I finally decide to go out. Now I'm at a rental car, and this rental car it's from Enterprise and everything. And I pull out from my apartment. First off, I decided to go out at like 12. And then 4:30 comes by and I'm like, I still haven't left because I kind of don't want to leave. I'm still doing the whole scared thing. Just fucking leave. And when I finally decide to leave, I finally decide to convince myself to leave. I pull out, I start driving down, and out of nowhere, and I already knew where I wanted to go. I wanted to go to Boca Raton Mall, kind of walk around, be surrounded by people, and kind of like see if I talk to a girl or a guy. It doesn't really, you know what I mean. So I just wanted to meet someone nice and everything. It's not to get laid. That's why I wanted to go to Boca Raton instead of just like going out and shit like that. Because it's another topic with the whole lady thing. The thing about it is that when I finally go out, my tire popped at 4:50 in the afternoon. So Enterprise couldn't switch out the cards. So what did I do? It old me at any other time would have just sulked, would have been depressed, would have been like, why is the universe against me? Because we are living in a simulation. But nowadays I have a different perspective because I've been through so much of this bullshit of like everything is going great and then out of nowhere hell and disaster comes by, that I just kind of decided to first off I started to laugh because holy motherfucking shit. I started to laugh, and secondly, when I come back, the car made it. I was a mile and a half away. I call the Enterprise guy. The Enterprise guy says, like, look, just try to keep the rim intact and just go at 15 miles and try to make it. And I made it. And when I got here, the first thing I did was like the rush came down. I started laughing and everything like that. And I was like, I can't let this down. I can't let this bring me down. So I worked out, did some weights. Been a long time since I've done some weights. It's 15-pound dumbbells, did some shoulders, just a little tiny bit of chest. Took a shower, shaved. My fucking face looks fucking fire right now. You can't see it because of under this, but you can't see a single fucking hair coming out of the mask, can you? And we're going to go closer to a fan because I need to dry off. I'm going to stand right here. Like I said, it's going to be a sucky ass video, but it's the information what you're looking for. You're looking for the information, not the quality of the video. Eventually, if I get better and everything like that, or if I stop being broke, I'll get better equipment and everything like that. But right now, oh my God, look at that shit. Fucking sweating off everything, dude. Anyways, so I work out, go jogging, come back, take a shower, shave, do my clay mask and everything like that. What I'm trying to say is, even though if you're living in a simulation and you can't control the misfortunes that happen, you kind of can. It's all up here. You really kind of can. So if you're like, I didn't get this job, or my girl cheated on me, or something very drastic and very dramatic as to where it would be a gateway to the thoughts of, I am living in a simulation, I have no control over my life, someone is controlling my life, and they are being amused by my suffering, you can. Because if they are being amused by your suffering, you can meditate, you can pray, whatever your religious beliefs are. Whatever your beliefs are, the thing is that you can do something to go against that. It will work where you're thinking like, you wanted to bring me down, simulation, and now I am up. Therefore, I feel better just because I was courageous enough to be up. If you guys get my drift. What I'm trying to say is, If you believe that you're living in a simulation, if you believe that you're not living in a simulation, if you believe that you're not living in a simulation, it doesn't really apply to you. But if you do believe that you're living in a simulation and you're having terrifying thoughts, you're having like these super scary thoughts, which I have all the fucking time, just let them happen. Don't get nervous. Don't freak out. I need to be in the fucking air conditioner. Let them happen. Don't be nervous. Don't freak out. Just, absorb it, take it in. Maybe your brain is trying to tell you something or anything like that. And remember that if the goal is to make you suffer, your goal in this game that we call life is to not suffer. In however means. We're talking about a serious thing. We're talking about your life. So pick up a goddamn book. You're not going to lose a limb. That's kind of my point with the whole simulation thing. My tire popped, but a meteor didn't come down and destroyed me and left me in a fucking hospital. So you're going to have rules and you're going to have mishaps. Dude, there's some times where I think that we're living in a simulation so hard that it's because, and I'm just walking in Florida, and Florida is so packed with people and everything like that, that while I'm jogging, a person might just pop out of nowhere and just obstruct my path. And I'm over here thinking, this is what I'm talking about, the simulation thing. Why can't I just jog peacefully instead of just doing that? So kind of see that it's a 50-50 thing. That's why I say it's all up here. It's always going to be up here. It is a 50-50 thing. There is scientific proof that we might be living in a simulation, but also understand that you might be a little bitch sometimes. I'm a little bitch all the time. I'm proud of being a little bitch. If it makes sense and I'm not really bothering anyone except just being annoying and protecting my own self, I'll be a little bitch at your own house, man. I'll be a little bitch at the party. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's snorting coke and I was like, no, I'm good. It's like, you fucking loser. I guess I am a loser. You know what I'm saying? I guess. So where was I kind of going? I wanted to talk about this topic because it's been such a massive fucking topic, the whole simulation thing, Matrix thing, living in the Matrix with Andrew Tate and shit like that, that I didn't know how to start, so this is just spewing. Does it make any sense? Comment whatever you want, say whatever you want. No, I didn't come to, all right. I guess I fucked up a little bit. All right, so I'm going to let you guys go because I activated the beast over here. And so I have to play with her for at least a half hour, even though I have 8 more minutes with my mask. Man, I hope that this helped out. I hope that it kind of made sense a little bit. If you guys have absolutely anything to tell me or let me know about the mask or about the simulation, not really looking for traction. I'm looking for information. So thank you guys. Have a good day.